My name is Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
My name is Billie Eilish. This is getting out of hand. I am Billie Eilish. I'm doing this shit till I'm 90, so get ready for it.
I think it's October 18th, 2017.
It's October 18th, 2018.
October 18th, 2019. October 18th, 2020.
I'm 15.
I'm 16.
I'm 17. I'm 18.
I have 257,000.
I have 6.3 million.
40.7 million. 67.5 million. Where are these people coming from? Like, that's my question.
It's a picture of me and Charlie XCX.
Isn't it the one about me smiling? 10 million? That's a lot.
5 Grammys. Won 5 Grammys.
Wow,
I will be 18. I never thought I'd be 18.
hopefully I look fly.
What is that quote? Will I have accepted the things I cannot change? And will I have changed the things that I cannot accept? It's a good thing to think about. What changes, you know? What endings, what new beginnings? Oh God, that did not age well. Girl, please. Talk about what's gonna change, what's gonna be different in your whole life will have gone. But not just you, everyone, because coronavirus. Definitely not where I thought that I would be currently, but I'm also not mad at it. I'm very, very lucky to have had this year play out the way it did, because for a lot of people it was literal hell, and I am very aware that I have been pretty blessed for the fortune that I've had this year, even though the year has sucked. It's still, you know, whatever. We're alive still, you know?
I don't know. The thing is, like, I don't really have any free time, but then I also kind of, it's weird, I contradict myself because I kind of don't really like having a day off because I get off the hustle. I get out of the groove, you know? I get out of, like, my vibe. I hope whatever amount of off days I want next year, I get. Like, if I want 100 off days next year, I hope I get that. I hope I'm listened to. That's basically it.
I really said 100 days. 100 days, I said. Oh, bitch, you got what you wished for. You happy? You happy? Cause, damn. This is the most amount of time off that I've had in, 5 years now. I think that goes for a lot of people, but that was even true for like the first month of quarantine. You know, we had 3 weeks off and I was like, wow, this is the most time off I've ever had. I can't believe it. It's so great. It's like a free vacation and we'll go right back out on tour in a week and we'll be fine. And clearly we were all wrong with that and we look like clowns now. But I will say I have made and created things that I don't think I ever would have created without this period of time. I would like things to be normal though. Again, I would like that. But I will say that I'm grateful for what it's given me. I really wanted to go on that world tour. We started it, got 3 shows in, canceled, flew back home. I really wanted to get a Lamborghini.
Better have a Lamborghini.
It's not that I couldn't have, there were so many other things that were so much more important. There's more people to give that money to. There's way, way more, and I cannot stress it enough, way more important things going on than a fucking Lamborghini. So, the one thing I have now that I did not have a year ago is my little pooch puppy, Shark. Shark, come here. This is Shark. My son. He is so silly. Look, oh, he's wagging his tail. This is Shark. Didn't have him a year ago because he's only 8 months old. All right, I'll let you go, bud. You. The people that support me, my fans, which I don't like to call fans, my family, Finishing this album and doing the most crazy shows I'm capable of doing in the next month. Maintaining my happiness, which I've been experiencing for like the first time in many years. I want to stay happy. That's a big goal for me. So cute. I love that those are all very genuine. Those were 100% what I was feeling very strongly. It's so weird, like, what we take for granted. Like, I would never have thought that I wouldn't be able to do shows one day, you know? So much time spent me dreading tour, dreading press, dreading this, dreading that. And, like, I had no idea that I was dreading something that I would one day not even be legally allowed to do. Like, that's what's crazy to me. The shows are, like, the one thing that I feel like I've ever been good at. I know that sounds stupid, but it's like the only thing I've ever done that made me feel like I belonged. Maybe it's cliche, I don't know. Lord, keeping my family safe and, you know, staying up. There isn't much else to do right now.
People think I'm pregnant. A lot of people thought I was pregnant for a second.
That I sold my soul to Satan. There's this picture of me like running from my car to my brother's front door on like 110-degree day in a tank top, and everyone's like, damn, Billie got fat. And I'm like, nope, this is just how I look. You've just never seen it before. So that's like the most current one, but whatever. I don't know. I think that's not really for me to decide. I think, yeah. The reason people are looking up to you is because you're you. They're not looking up to you so that you'll tell them something that you would never actually tell them. They're looking up to you so that you tell them something that you would tell them yourself. So I love having kids relate to me and tell me that I make them feel comfortable in their bodies. Like that, if I can do anything, I want to do that. So it's really hard to talk about my life and have it not sound like I'm bragging. Sometimes I'll catch myself in a conversation with someone acting like I'm in an interview. And in interviews, you're trained to talk about yourself and not ask the other person about themselves. And so I'll catch myself in conversations where I'm like, shit, like I'm being interviewed. I'm acting like I'm being interviewed instead of acting like I'm talking to a human being. Such a good point. I will never stop talking about that. I'm glad that I was definitely aware of it a year ago. I feel so much better about it now. I was so insecure about where I was, so I felt like I was always having to prove like what I did and what I do and like who I am and whatever. But something about it getting bigger and bigger makes me almost more comfortable not proving myself. For a while now, I've been really having an identity crisis a little. I think it was December. I did some like radio show performance, and the entire show I felt like I was pretending to be Billie Eilish. Like I felt I completely wasn't looking at myself as myself. I was just like totally seeing it from not my own perspective, and it was so weird. Happened multiple times at like award shows and whatever. I felt like a parody of myself. I've felt a little bit better about it lately. It's just like you forget, like I'm literally 18. It's funny that I'm expected to have found myself and stick with it. You know, it's like, you know, I'm trying different things out. I'm trying different ways of living and styles and personalities and, you know, hairstyles and clothing and shoes, and like I'm just trying it all out because I'm like a growing fucking girl.
A tattoo, maybe? No face tattoos. The only two tattoos I want to get are the ones that barely anyone could see.
I did get a tattoo. But you won't ever see it.
Okay, well, I looked at my phone. That's what I did this morning when I woke up. I looked at my phone. I think I made myself a burrito for breakfast with a gluten-free tortilla. I woke up and then pooped. That's what I did. Hey, it's the first thing I did, dude. You asked.
I looked at my phone. That's what I did. I looked at my phone. Classic day.
I'm pretty afraid of people dying. Not me dying, but like the people around me dying. The people I love dying. Or being, you know, fatally injured, or yeah, that would really be. That's probably my biggest fear, is the people I love, like, dying.
It's tough because that at the time was like kind of an irrational fear. That was kind of just like an overthinking fear, and now it's actually a real thing to fear. Because people are losing their loved ones, and now it's like actually a real possibility. So it's just about staying safe. Honestly, same for a year from now, because I don't know what will have happened in a year. And that is in itself, it's terrifying, especially with like the unknown of what next year looks like.
Being Apple's Up Next artist. I did Ellen last week, Jimmy Fallon, so many festivals. I just sold out a headlining arena tour, had a #1 single, biggest selling album of the year.
5 Grammys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Performed at the Oscars, met like every celebrity that's ever existed, and it was the most overwhelming, insane, surreal thing I've ever experienced. I went to the Brits, I won a Brit, it was amazing. I performed, we recorded the Bond theme song, working with Hans Zimmer and the orchestra to record it. Completely surreal and amazing. I started my World Arena tour, and then, you know, the world kind of died. But before that, you know, it was quite a year. It started off very strong. Then other things happened, and, you know, we went to tons of protests. We fought for people. That was a big thing this year, too. Huge accomplishment, I feel like. And we will never stop fighting. I will never stop fighting for you, Brianna. I will never stop fighting for all the Black and brown people that have lost their lives to police brutality and literally just racism. Never gonna stop fighting for you, ever, ever, ever. I will do what I can. And I stand by that. You know, I have such a huge platform, like why would I want to waste that? Yeah, it's easier to say nothing, but it's like that's not gonna help anything, and it's not gonna, I don't know, I don't get the point of silence. I think there's a difference between silence and processing, and I think that is like a big thing that people need to understand, is that you gotta think through what you're gonna say it in the right way. I think it's really important to speak up, but also be respectful. You know, it's been a year of just trying to speak up for everything you believe in and fight really hard, you know? There's nothing else to do. Like, why wait until you experience it to fight for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, just fight for it already. I hope that we have more years of fighting, and I hope that something fucking changes.
Brockhampton. Tierra Whack is sick.
My favorite artist is techno.
I've been loving some Arlo Parks. Honestly, Ash Nico has some slams, like I can't even lie to you. I fucking love the Strokes album that came out, the most recent one. TikTok songs are burned into my brain, but you know, it is what it is. That's what 2020 is. Some of them are good though, so I'm, you know, whatever.
My family, I'm always talking to my family, always.
Every second of my life. My mom and dad still come on tour with me. Phineas still comes on tour with me every day.
Pretty much every day. We're always together, always talking, always, you know, whatever. It's great. I love my family. I am so lucky to have my family right now. Not only with me, but like well and alive. It's been fun. It's been good. It's been good. You know what I'm about to say.
Fruitvale Station. I am single. And about to turn 18. For the first time in my life, I don't feel the need to be with anyone. I don't have my eyes on anyone, I'm not in the mood, and I'm totally fine with that.
Same shit. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part of the last video.
I'm in pretty much the same place. I don't have a boyfriend, and I'm happy. Like I'm not worried at all. I love it. I'm not opposed to anything. I'm not, you know, pushing anything away or forcing something. I'm just like steady and cool with it, which is great. So it's a good place. I'm still with 17-year-old Billie.